Well, you always want the best for your children, from their education to their life goals. But for children with special needs, finding the best option can be difficult.
There are barriers, financial, medical, even the availability of resources. So what is the solution? Candace Burns joins us this morning. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning and thank you.
Yes, she's in your face here. So you're talking to one of your first assignments. You're actually talking about a local school that's sort of helping to bridge that for resources needed for these families.
I'm happy to be here, and what a wonderful story to start with. It's called Journey School. It's located in Spring, and it's changing the lives of young students by meeting their needs, all of their needs. And it would never have happened if the founder hadn't traveled thousands of miles around the world.
The word journey is a theme for Melody Chandler. Not just because it's the name of her special needs school in Spring or her first school in China. Her entire life has been a journey, a pilgrimage that took her from Conroe to 2 different Chinese provinces and then back to the Houston area.
Come on in here.
Now she's leading dozens of children with special needs on a journey to understanding.
And then for Valentine's Day,
At the Journey School for the Uniquely Gifted and Talented, the education and therapy is customized for each child.
When a child comes for the first time, we do an evaluation with them, which looks really different than maybe what you would see at a different kind of school. We play with them. In some kiddos, we play with different things. Can they jump inside of a hula hoop? Can they follow a direction? You know, what kind of things do we need to focus on? We kind of do in that evaluation. That helps us to place them in a classroom, which classroom would be the best fit for them. And then that helps us to know where to go therapy-wise.
At Journey, therapy and education go hand in hand. Therapists come to the school to work on site with teachers and make sure that students have the best possible education.
These are our therapists that we have handpicked because they connect with every teacher. So if you're taking your child outside to a different therapy, they don't have the ability to go and talk to the teacher and say, hey, we're working on this. If you can do this in the classroom, then we're going to have this carryover, right? We really want to have the carryover.
They offer traditional therapies like speech and music, but this sensory integration therapy could be a game changer. Chandler says it can be vital to a child's ability to communicate.
We all have sensory needs as adults, as children. Sometimes we click a pen, sometimes we tap our knee, sometimes we do different things to help to regulate our own body if we get nervous or if we're anxious. And so a lot of our students who have different abilities have sensory needs that they're not able to tell someone. They don't really understand why they feel certain ways. So amazing things happen. Kiddos come in here really dysregulated and they get in this swing and all of a sudden they ask for more or they say a word. A non-speaking child would begin to speak.
Henry recently had this very breakthrough. He now routinely asks his therapist for more on the swing.
To see a child go from very dysregulated to speaking and expressing why they're dysregulated and then becoming regulated is really amazing.
On the education side, there are similarities to public schools: PE, recess, and classrooms.
We put our children together socially in the classrooms, but some of those children may be reading on a college level and some of them are just learning how to read, but socially, they need each other.
A unique school for unique students, and parents say it's a journey worth taking.
From his individual happiness, that spreads to at home, and so it just kind of blossoms from there.
The amount of help this school has provided to local families is immeasurable, at least that's what I'm told, but it isn't free, which can be a factor in a parent's decision to send their child to Journey School. It's tuition-based, but there are scholarships, there are fundraisers and events throughout the year that help fund the tuition for those scholarship students.
Nice. That's good to have that support.
So important.
Yeah, how long ago did this start? When was this founded?
So only 4 years ago, and they are growing, and it's such a beautiful place. I was watching the kids in the sensory room, and I was like, man, I think adults might like that.
Right. I know those swings, right? Yeah. I think so. So it seems like a very close-knit community. They've only been open for 4 years. Like, how many students do they have?
It's very close-knit. I was talking to some of the volunteers and some of the teachers there. A lot of the parents of the students are there. They help out. There are currently 45 students at Journey School, and it started with 12. So they're growing.
Yeah.
And it's good.
And the story continues tonight, by the way, with the focus on the founder and the journey that she made to actually launch that school.
Yeah, it started when she was 10 years old, in a church pew, and then it continued to China a while later. And I'll tell you at 10 tonight what happened in between that time when she was in that church pew and when she went to China, and how that led to the creation of the school.
Very cool.
Can't wait to hear the rest.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.